Hello friends, welcome to our channel. With E3 2019 behind us and the summer beginning, it is time to start looking forward to 2020. Every year after E3, we put together a mega list of our most anticipated upcoming games for the next year. Here, we've compiled a list of the 10 most anticipated upcoming games of 2020. With the new PlayStation and Xbox slated to come out in late 2020, next year is undeniably going to be an exciting year in gaming. There will be plenty of new games releasing on the current generation of consoles, but also tons of awesome titles releasing on the next generation consoles that we really don't know that much about yet. E3 always brings tons of release date announcements, so we couldn't think of a better time to put together this list. We will continue to update the list as new titles are announced and release dates are set. So, let's get started. For a full list of every single game releasing in 2020, check out our 2020 video game release schedule. Number 1, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, formerly known as Dragon Ball Projects. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was officially announced at E3 2019 and is set to release sometime early 2020. Currently, there really isn't anything known about this game except that is coming out in 2020 and Goku, Vegeta, and the rest of the gang will be there for the adventure. Number 2, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, announced at E3 2017. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is one of the most anticipated games of the beginning of 2020. It serves as a direct sequel to the 2015 hit Ori and the Blind Forest and will be coming to Xbox One and PC on the 11th of February, 2020. The game features new movement abilities, a sequential upgrade system, and autosaves, which has been requested by fans. Let's not forget about the incredibly well done visuals and likely heart-wrenching story that we are expecting to see. Hopefully, Ori and the Will of the Wisps will live up to the hype. Number 3, Gods and Monsters. Gods and Monsters is a new Ubisoft title that is being developed by the Assassin's Creed Odyssey team. The game gives off a breath of the wild feel with its art style, which has lots of fans excited. During the E3 2019 Ubisoft conference, the publisher revealed the new game and dished out the 25th of February, 2020 release date. In Gods and Monsters, players will be able to encompass the power of the gods to help save them from one of the most deadly creatures in Greek mythology. The gods have given players some awesome powers to help them defeat their enemy, Typhon. Since the game was just recently announced at the time of writing this, there is still a lot that is unknown about the game, but hopefully, we will learn more soon. Number 4, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Paying homage to the original Final Fantasy VII, which released back in 1997, the Final Fantasy VII Remake is set to release on the 3rd of March, 2020. Fans have been clamoring for a remake of this beloved Final Fantasy game for years, and now the finish line is finally in sight, at least, so we thought before reading Kotaku's hands-on impressions. Number 5, Watch Dogs Legion. Perhaps one of the most exciting announcements from E3 2019, to our surprise, was Watch Dogs Legion, which was officially unveiled during the Ubisoft press conference after being leaked the week before by a well-known retailer. Watch Dogs Legion will take place in a post-Brexit London. The game will follow a London-based hacker group, known as DedSec, as they try to fight the new London Authority. This will be the third installment to the Watch Dogs series and it was originally slated to release on the 6th of March, 2020 but was recently delayed, alongside a few of Ubisoft's other upcoming games. If you weren't previously interested in the Watch Dogs franchise before, we have a strong feeling that Legion is going to be the game that does it for you. We also now know that the game will release after Ubisoft's fiscal year end, and give the fact that Ubisoft's Yves Guillemot noted that the delayed games will take full advantage of the PS5 and Scarlet's faster downloading times and improved frame rates, we have a strong feeling we won't see these games release until holiday 2020, alongside those consoles. Number 6, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Animal Crossing fans are going to have to wait a little bit longer than expected to get their hands on the upcoming Animal Crossing New Horizons title after it was delayed from a 2019 release to 2020. During the E3 Nintendo Direct, Doug Bowser announced that the game would not be finished by the anticipated 2019 release date and would have to be pushed to the 20th of March, 2020. This is the first Animal Crossing title to be released for the Switch and obviously has fans quite excited. Number 7, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Based on the popular tabletop game, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2 is set in a setting known as the World of Darkness. The game will follow the story of a human from Seattle, who wakes up as a vampire after being killed. Upon realizing they are now a vampire, players must upgrade their powers and join one of the 5 blood clans. You can find out which clan you want to join when Bloodlines 2 releases on the 31st of March, 2020. Number 8, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Originally released back in 2003, everyone's favorite yellow sponge is getting rehydrated and heading to the current generation of consoles. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom is considered a cult classic by many, and features SpongeBob and his friends as they try to collect spatulas and save Bikini Bottom. Utterly ridiculous but in a good way. Being dubbed rehydrated instead of remade, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom will have a new multiplayer mode as well as cut content from the original game. This upcoming remake definitely has fans very excited to help save Bikini Bottom. Number 9, System Shock. Serving as a remake of the 1994 game, System Shock is an upcoming remake that is set to release in 2020. After being in development for a while, System Shock was put on hold in February 2018 while Night Dive reassesses its directions and goals. The development has since picked back up and will hopefully go smoothly until release. In System Shock, players will play as a renowned hacker who is considered by many to be the best in the business. However, after a hack goes wrong, you find yourself indebted to a greedy executive. A few months later, after waking up from a coma, the world around you has changed and feels abandoned, even though it isn't. Number 10, Hindsight 20/20. Everyone wishes they had 20/20 vision, right? Well, in Hindsight 20/20, players will be able to go back and change choices that they made during their original playthrough, and experience different outcomes. Every decision that you make will have an outcome. If you don't like it, just change it. Hindsight 20/20 will be releasing in 2020. If you like this video, please like and subscribe our channel.